In this video, we're going to go over taxes and fees as well as pricing for the unit, how to kind of get that set up. There have been updates made to the Streamline system, and therefore I want to make you aware of how to handle that. So obviously the first place you're going to go is to the property itself, and then you're going to go to the taxes and fees tab. Now within this tab, you can actually select the kind of the different types of taxes and fees you want to have applied. In the past, the way that this worked was you actually applied a specific fee pertaining to a specific amount. However, Streamline now has changed things so that now you can actually just select a generic cleaning fee, and then you can define the actual price for that cleaning fee by going to daily pricing and then here defining what that cleaning fee is going to be. So let me go through it real quick. The first thing that you would do is that you would come in and you would define the taxes and fees involved. So our standard kind of default setting, every property will have a cleaning fee, a damage waiver, a processing fee, and then the accommodations tax associated with it. So what that means is that when you come in here, you would find cleaning fee, and then there are, so I want to actually real quickly just talk for a minute about the cleaning fee. So you'll notice that there is cleaning fee taxable or just cleaning fee. Okay, you don't need to worry about these other ones. These will not apply. In fact, we will be removing these from the system. The only ones you need to worry about are cleaning fee or cleaning fee taxable. Okay, cleaning fee means that there's no tax applied to the cleaning fee. Okay, cleaning fee taxable means that the cleaning fee will have this accommodation tax, which in this case, which is whatever percentage you set for it, applied to the cleaning fee. Okay, so I'm just going to show you an example of how that works. The way this property is set up right now is that if I come in here and I look at the property that we're working with is called Moose Lake Ranch. So I just come into this is the tape chart. Okay, you just come here to the tape chart, and then you just want to find the property. So you go to Advanced, you go to Moose. So I'm looking for Moose Lake Ranch. Here it is. And then I would select some dates. Okay, so I'd select like the 30th to the 4th here, and it pulls up a breakdown of the quote here for this property. So we can see here that it has the nightly rate, and then it has the fee, the cleaning fee, the damage waiver, and then it gives you a total. Okay, so that's the total of all of these items up above, and then it applies this 8% tax to that number, okay, including the taxes and fees in that number. Okay, if I change this then, oh, and then the processing fee comes after that. That gives us another total. These two added together gives us this total. And then the processing fee gets applied to that. Okay, but I want to show you if maybe an owner doesn't want to apply a tax to their cleaning fee. They want to just do a no tax cleaning fee. Well, if that was going to be the case, then we could come in here and we could just select cleaning fee instead of the taxable cleaning fee. And then instead of damage waiver, or damage waiver taxable, we would just select damage waiver. Okay, and then we would save those settings. Okay, then we want to define what the amounts are for these. So how much is the cleaning fee? How much is the damage waiver? How much is the processing fee? How much is the accommodations tax? Well, let's go over here and we'll change it. So what we'll do is we'll go to daily pricing. That's where you modify all of the rates. Okay, here's what our rates are defined as. These are the rates that we've input for all of the different seasons. Okay, and then we have our cleaning fee here, which is, you can see it's defined as 400. Our damage waiver right now is set to 125, but I could change this. Okay, now there's a whole bunch of them here. You can see cleaning fee and there's all these things. That's because depending on the type of booking it is, you could actually make different kinds of cleaning fees. Just remember, just put the same number in for all of them. You'll see there's 400 for all of them. There's a couple of these that aren't showing up that we'd want to put in there. So they all say 400 all the way across. Damage waiver, same thing. And as I scroll over here to the right further, it'll give me the processing fee percentage that I have put in, which is 4%. Okay. And then the accommodations tax rate that I want to use is 8%. Okay. So what that will determine what these are going to be. So I'm going to just submit this daily pricing. That'll make sure it's saved. And now if I come back here and I refresh the page and then run that same search, oh, looks like it took me back to the beginning. So I got to go to the tape chart and then I got to look, okay, Moose Lake Ranch is in here already. And then I select the dates, some dates in here. Now notice something, okay, it's different. In here you see it's 1500, 1500, 1500, 1500, which gives 7500, and then the tax is applied only to that number. In other words, the total of the nightly rate, and then the fees, the cleaning fee and the damage waiver are below the tax, which means the tax does not get applied to those fees. Okay, so basically there's no tax associated with it. Now, let's say that there was some kind of a tax, but it wasn't 8%. Let's say like on the island of Oahu, sometimes there are taxes that get applied to those fees that are different than the 8%. In that case, what you do is you build in the tax amount. So all you would do is you would come back here to the cleaning fee, and then instead of 400, you would say, let's say the tax rate for the cleaning fee wasn't 8%, it was 5%. Well, the way that you would do that is you would just simply build it into the cleaning fee. So, you'd go 400 times 0.05, that's 5%, it's $20. So you would put in $420. That's the 400 with the 5% tax on it. Okay, so that is the way we can set this up depending on how things go. Our default setting though, for every property that you set up, the default way that you should be setting it up is with these as taxable. Okay, so in general, you're just going to have the taxable cleaning fee, the taxable damage waiver, the processing fee, and then the accommodations tax. You're just going to select these, and then you're going to go in after you've selected them, and you're just going to define the amounts. So you'll define both the rates for all the different seasons, the amount of the cleaning fee for all of the different types of bookings in the system, and it automatically will zero some of these out. Even if you put in 400, it's okay. Don't worry about that. The amount of the damage waiver, the amount of the processing fee, which by default is 4%, and then the amount of the accommodations tax. Now I am going to set it up so the standard cleaning fee will be $225 just by default, but you obviously can go in and alter it for whatever property you are. Also by default, the damage waiver will be $75, but again, you will be able to go in and modify that. So just real quick to review, let me just change something here. Alrighty, so just to review again, when you set up the taxes and fees, you simply come in here, you select the ones that you want, which by default, the ones are the taxable cleaning fee, a taxable damage waiver, a processing fee, and then the accommodations tax associated with the reservation, and that will give you all of the taxes and fees. You then just go into daily pricing, you define the amounts for each one of them, and then the last thing you should always do is go to the tape chart for that property, select some dates, and make sure that it looks correct. Okay, so in this case, it looks correct. I have all of my nightly rate plus a $400 cleaning fee plus a damage waiver, which gives me a total that then gets a tax that I assigned applied to that amount, and then a processing fee which gets assigned also to that amount. Okay, so that is how it works, and if you have any other questions, please just let me know.